Hello everyone. This is a new series we have just started about the world affairs. What is going about the relations of United States and India. Now, the biggest news which we are now made a big concern here is you can see that Trump's tariff, USA India rice dumping conflict. Why? Because we are saying that many times Trump imposed uh, larger rates of large volume of tariffs to India. Now, the news of concern is Trump's warned India over rice dumping allegations. Now, we can see here that what are the Trump's allegations on India? First, we can see here accusation of dumping. Trump accused India of dumping rice into the USA market. This means India is allegedly selling rice at made up low prices. That is creating financial loss to US peasants. You got it? And the second context we have to note here is that aggressive protectionism. Now we are seeing the Republican authority in USA, and their ideology is simple: made America great again, right? In that context, in that ideology, aggressive protectionism is also a very is a top priority to the Trump's government, right? These tariffs imposition stem from Trump's broader trade policy theme and ideology of aggressive protectionism. Look, which prioritizes native producers over global trade. Why is rice a sensitive concern to USA? Because there are a lot of things to discuss, uh, and there are a lot of issues to be tackled. But why rice is biggest concern in USA for the Trump's government, right? The key cultivation areas, if you look, the US's cultivate agricultural prospective view perspective views. Here we can see that the larger portion of USA depends on these states for the cultivation of rice, mainly from Arkansas, Mississippi, and Louisiana's, Texas, and California. Look at here. These are the states where the rice is heavily produced. But if you look why it is politically motivated, if we see that Trump was politically elected from these Republican parties, these are the key states. So he has to satisfy them. He has to listen to them because after all, he and his party has a very deep responsibility towards these states in USA. Farmers' accusation is that USA's farmers accuse foreign exports of depressing prices due to low production costs, subsidies, and large exports volume. Market impact. What if the rice is producing low? What impact could it will show on the USA? It creates an imbalance of small imports, is affecting the profitability of US domestic market. Now let's see the next one. Actually, we have to see what actually the dumping definition is. According to WTO, World Trade Organization, exporting a product at lower prices abroad than at home or below the cost of production is known as dumping. You can you can imagine with a certain example that uh, if a country, and there are two countries, let's suppose there are two countries, one is producing uh, two volumes of certain product, and it has the other country is producing one volume. The cost has been suppose for producing this the first country, let us suppose at just a $2, and second one we have other country which is producing two volumes of product at the cost of just 2 rupees. Now the country of two volumes has now exporting this extra volume of product to the country first country. Basically it has to be after applying all taxes, it has to be it has to sell on the price of, let us suppose, 2, but it is selling at the price of just 1.5. So here we have a very imbalanced proportion of pricing here. But here the cost of you say first country, if it want to sell the its product to their country, definitely they have to sell to the $2 of price or more. But you can imagine this second country has sold its extra produced product at $1.5. So here there is a conflict of price here. So this is called as dumping according to World Trade Organization rules of policy rules and their book of definitions, right? Now, according to this, why India is targeted? Because of unfair pricing, cheap labor. In India, you will find that the labor cost when compared to US is actually very low. In India, the labor works for only 500 rupees per day, just 500 rupees. But in US, he charges over $10 or $5 per hour, $10 or uh, per hour or per task. It depends. So the labor cost is here with comparison to India is very low, and the global dominance. If now from the historical perspective and the present situation, India has been dominated over the export of global rice. It holds 40% of market of global rice export. So these made the India target first for imposition of tariffs. Now, why USA producers are stressed? Because lower global prices, commodity prices worldwide are facing downturn, and the weather condition from recent years, if we look around the climatical change and whatever the USA has been facing globally in their states, they have challenges of droughts, and you might know there are fires and cyclones frequently happening, right? These are the challenges. And high production cost. For producing one volume, we have seen that it costs over $2 as an example, right? So these high production costs are the factors which USA is facing in the agricultural sector. Now, if we look at what type of tariffs would USA will impose on India, because we have already seen from when the Trump has been into its holds holded its position, it has imposed 50% of tariffs, right? Which are very high compared to the previous in Biden's rule. Now, what could it be? What the US would impose? First factor is that first expected tariffs would be anti-dumping duties. The US Department of Commerce will can impose these duties to offset dumping margins. Then countervailing duties, CVD, imposed by reviving India's subsidies, MSPs, irrigations, and power benefits. Another one we can see that execution action. Now, President Trump has a handful of power using this section 301 tariffs, presidential power to impose tariffs on foreign countries without WTO, World Trade Organization, intervention by claiming unfair trade practices. Safeguard tariffs, temporary measures used to protect domestic industry under an import surge. These can be expected from the United States. And the other one, if you see that what India's strong point here, if you notice that in India's rice export market, this is a strong hold of India over global market of rice export. We have seen that 40% of market is being held by India. 40% is global share of rice market by India. Beside, there only a small portion of percentage is exported to United States, but the major part of its exports are basmati rice, which is shared to the Gulf countries such as Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Iran, Iraq, which are the Middle East countries, and non-basmati rice are exported to African countries, and as well as Southeast Asian countries, which are Indonesia, Malaysia, like so. Now, what are the solutions we can find if we neutralize and to normalize these threats coming towards India from United States? If we look at the first solution, which is a very we have to face, if we want to case in World Trade Organization, we have much. If we want to case them, we would have the guts to face the challenges from the US, because USA has blocked the appellate body who finds the solutions and gives the resolutions to the countries who files the case against. You can imagine the judges there, right? The USA has already holds upper hand in this. So filing a case could be a biggest concern for India. We can we have another solution there, diplomatic way of seeking solutions, seeking mediation, exemption for specific varieties or relaxation on uh, trades, trade exchange, revise subsidy notifications to World Trade Organization. This is a diplomatic way to handle the uh, to normalize the tariffs. Okay. Now, the third one we can market diversion. In previously, we have seen that only small percentage of rice export is done to United States by India. If we divert that small portion to the Gulf countries or African nations, we can escape from the tariffs because we are not exporting. We can we can say that uh, India can have a direct impact because rights exportation would be a zero to the United States. Now, so these are the concerns which we can have to follow if we want to normalize these tariffs. Hope this video would is very informative to you. Uh, I just started a new series regarding the world affairs. I will do more videos on what are the uh, major topics to be covered, so that it can be helpful for both of us, as well as Indians as well as foreign viewers. So hope you find any information, and also uh, comment down what changes to be made. Okay, comments what changes to be made from India to normalize these tariffs. And last one, we you have a very good question for you. In India, who controls and monitors the rice export rates? You have to comment below the answer, and I will give you my PDF and PDF link here of all these slides. Hope you can check there and find the solution there. Bye bye. See you and have a nice future.